Never deceive others for your own benefit. Serivanija Jataka Tale Number 3, Buddha Past Life Stories. The Bodhisatta once worked as a roadside pan salesman. He arrived in a new city at the same time as another salesman, and they split it in two to conduct their business. The home of a poor family, consisting only of a daughter and her grandmother, whose grandparents had been wealthy merchants, was visited by the other salesperson. They pleaded with him to accept their filthy old dinner bowl in exchange for a tiny trinket even though they had no money. When the greedy salesperson sneakily scratched away the tarnish on their bowl, he discovered it was indeed made of gold, just as he had suspected. He threw the bowl on the ground and declared it to be useless in an attempt to obtain it for the lowest price feasible. The Bodhisatta received the same request later when he passed the same dwelling. He looked at the bowl and realized that it was made of gold. However, he told the family the truth. The bowl was actually worth 100,000 coins. However, he was unable to purchase it since he lacked the necessary funds. The grandmother consented to accept whatever he wanted to pay, reasoning that the bowl must have changed to gold due to the Bodhisatta's inherent kindness. He gave her $500 in cash and all of his stock, which was worth roughly $500. He only kept his scale, his bag, and enough cash to take a boat over the river. Soon after, the opportunistic salesperson came back to the family with the intention of purchasing their bowl for a pittance. But when the truth was revealed, he went insane. He tossed everything he owned on the ground since he thought the bowl belonged to him, with the exception of the scales beam, which he planned to use as a club, and ran to find the Bodhisatta. The Bodhisatta was nearly halfway across the river when the avaricious salesman finally tracked him down. The enraged salesman, who was also bleeding profusely from his lips, immediately passed away from a heart attack. In the Buddha's lifetime, this was the first time the avaricious salesman felt resentment toward the Buddha. He was an earlier birth of Devadatta, a disciple of the Buddha who would become his foe. The Buddha shared this tale with one of his followers who had given up trying to become enlightened in order to encourage him to keep going since the reward for his efforts would be immense and he would always regret giving up.